hold on.
Knowledge is its
Not
own
quite yet.
reward.
Okay, so let's take a look at this. Please get off the screen. All right, so there's stuff everywhere all the time, man. Cool. So we have a Route 66 game. What are you looking to get out of this review? Just kind of like general feel of like positioning or counter picks or just anything really?
Yeah, just gameplay advice, really. Like positioning and all that crap.
Okay. Okay. Generally, I will say Ana on this map, offense or defense, can be a little bit difficult to figure out positioning. Defense first point, it seems like there's a lot of people that are just like, hey, I don't really know where to play. So, and if you play Ana on attack, it seems like it's really easy to just kind of get shot in the face. So we'll take it slow. This could take a while. I tend to go slow and point out mistakes that I just see generally for the entire team. But if you want, I could just stick to you, or I could point out everything that I see, whatever one you want.
All is fine.
Okay. All right. So we are on defense.
As long
Let's
as you get
do it.
into plenty.
So first off, I'll say, it seems like you came in and picked Ana pretty quickly. Did you try to match the Ana up with the Genji pick?
Not. Of course not.
Okay. Okay. So before the game starts, this is comp, right?
Mm.
Okay. So before the game starts, normally I personally I like to try to hold my pick off as late as possible to kind of see like what my team wants to do, how they want to play, what resources they have for DPS or tank, and then I try to pick something that goes along with it to see if it meshes well, see if I could kind of save a life that, you know, the other healer might not be able to get. You know, if you have like two close range healers, then that might not work out so well. So it's good to start thinking along that lines of like, well, where are the gaps before the game even starts, and how do I fill those gaps? Right. So I will say it's good to have the Nano Blade. Nano Blade, you know, a confident Genji with Nano is, I mean, they'll wipe an entire team. Right. So that's a good pick. I will say, positioning wise though, like I said before, it's going to be a little bit weird. So I would try to stay usually on like the right side where there's some cover, because the goal is, if you don't really know where to position yourself, my rule of thumb that I tell people is, if you don't know where to go, try to make someone go as far past their front line, past your front line, past your midsection to get to you. So get them so out of position, away from their resources and their team, that it's
They're
almost
wasting time doving.
they're wasting time, and it's almost like a suicide pact. Like they jump in to kill you, they're probably gonna die because everyone's gonna go, hey, I think there's someone on my Ana. The next thing that I know that's going to be tough to talk about is the communication. So normally when you're in comp, you're going to have to comm a lot of stuff like, hey, they're diving on me right now. I need help over here, whatever. Help your Ana, help your Ana, help your Ana. That can be particularly difficult, especially now that it's a free-to-play game where there's a bunch of assholes in the game.
No.
So it can be a little bit difficult. So real quick, let's actually take a look around and let's just see what we got. We have a Hog, we have a Sojourn, we have a Genji and a Moira, and an Ana. They have a Pharah, so that could be okay, but, you know, it depends on how your Sojourn is. We have a Torbjorn turret, we have a Moira, Kariko, and a Ryan. This could be tough. And here's why. So what I'm thinking right off the bat is, I know you would not have been able to see the team comp quite yet, but once you see that Ryan shield, you have to be thinking, we're going to need a lot of frontline pressure, because unless we have a tank that's going to match up against him and hold him off, it's going to be tough. Now, thankfully, Hog, actually, his right click shreds Reinhardt's shields.
The Ryan show.
Yeah, so if he uses it appropriately, it might not be a problem, but it's going to be difficult with the Pharah because we need to provide space for our DPS to take her out. So it's either Hog is completely focusing the Ryan shield, or Ryan's going to walk up and kill everyone. Same thing with Sojourn. If she doesn't have the space to kill the Pharah is going to have free shots on everyone for days, unless you also pick up the slack and try to kill the Pharah. So there's a lot of different things at play here out of the gate. So let's kind of see how it plays out. Let's get up just a little bit higher here. And then just kind of see where we are. Right away, I will say positioning is going to be a little bit tough there, because you're almost asking to get shot in the face. You're not really behind any cover whatsoever. So that's something that you want to start thinking about as well. So actually, I do have to stay back because of the Pharah. All right, let's see. So far as throwing damage, as far as no, it's okay. It's okay. We'll replay a bunch. So Hog's face checking, misses his hook, taking dam. Immediately you see his priorities are mixed up because he's gonna go for the Pharah instead of the Rhine. So the Rhine walks in, he's gonna get a fire strike on 2-3 people, and he's gonna have a lot of ult charge pretty quickly, I'm sure. And right away, like there's a lot of pressure coming down. No space really for the DPS to do their thing, unless the Genji kind of takes it upon himself to kind of go to the back line and make it. It's gonna be tough. So your positioning is better here. You're seeing, okay, well, there's a problem. I need to get undercover and kind of be near this mega a little bit, kind of see my whole team. That's cool. This is good positioning by you, I'd say, for now. It's not terrible, but you could also argue up here would be kind of the best.
Probably be up there behind the pillars, yeah.
But honestly, I would argue that, one E from the Pharah could just knock you down anyway if she sees you up there. So, yeah, it could play out a lot of different ways. So this isn't so bad. We'll watch it through third person, then I'll watch it through first person. So Ryan is smacking the Hog. Yeah, Hog's down. Main tank's down. Not great. Ryan's in. He's going to come in and kill you. Sojourn's one. You're dead. She's dead. The Moira's DPSing. I don't know what is going on. Okay. What in the world? Let's go watch that real quick. What in the hell is this Moira doing? So, first off, she's just kind of like looking around at the Hog. She's pretty mobile. With her left shift, she can get over here and throw an orb off this rock face and try to get to him. Anything. I mean, anything to help out. She's just kind of chilling, not doing anything, which is a problem. What does she do in this fight? Nothing. Dancing back and forth, learning how to use her keyboard a little bit. Literally just seconds of doing nothing. Nothing at all. This is a big problem right here. A really, really big problem. I mean, there's a lot of problems there, but this is a massive problem. She throws so many heals, and she's just kind of twiddling her thumbs in the corner. I don't know why. So let's pick a fight with a Torbjorn, I guess, while your team is dying. Yep, damage orb out. Cool. We're not even really focused. Like, we're just standing. We're not even focused on stopping the payload. We're just kind of chilling. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to stand here. That's a big, big, big problem by her. Unfortunate.
So what I remember from this is that I tried to sleep the Ryan originally when he was on the Hog, but I missed the sleep.
Yep.
When it was through the gas station part.
Yep.
And then I tried to rotate back to try and save him, but he died, and then Ryan was in the back line, and I don't really think I can get away from that at that point. Once I've thrown all my...
That's okay. We'll go back and watch that. I just want to make sure this is all of the first point real quick. It's good to see that the Hog turned around. Yeah, well, I just want to make sure. The Hog kind of waited for resources, which is a good sign. But he's not going to contest. Oh, Soldier contested, but very quickly. That's a waste. Okay, so I think as a team we need to identify, like, we're probably not going to get this. Let's back out. Unless we have some sort of massive sustain, like we could get in there with like a Mei and Ice Block. There's not a lot of sustain there, right? Like, you're preoccupied with the Pharah in your face. The other healer is a Zen who's back in spawn. Like, it's probably not going to happen. Hog does have pretty decent sustain when people sit on him, but you're not really together. So, as a team, someone needs to make the call of like, hey, this isn't going to work. We need to back up and take positioning so we don't just get steamrolled here. So let's go back and watch that through your POV.
Ready for battle.
Cool. Let's see how it plays out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so the game has started and your Hog is in the back line. That's not great. You're even like, what are you doing back there, buddy? Not great. It's good that you're trying to pre-fire this Genji. You're keeping track. He's in the front line. He's probably going to take damage first. That's good. Again, though, you're not really in cover, so just be aware of that. And you see, right there, you see Pharah. You have to think, the Pharah is probably going to try to kill me. So, little cat and mouse you have to play. So we're hard scoping a lot. Well, first off, what level is this? This is like high gold?
Gold 1.
Gold 1, okay. Okay. Good dodge. Good save. Pharah's a problem. She's throwing direct damage. Genji's on her though, so that's good. So you're doing this thing that I see a lot of people do. and I'll re-roll it real quick. Right around here. So right here. When they feel like there's a lot of pressure, they feel the need to keep walking forward. Like Genji's around the corner, Hog's around the corner. No one's really wide swinging because they're not getting pushed back because there's not enough pressure. So for you to take a step forward right here, well, that's a silly goose move, right? You're a ranged healer. You don't need to cover this distance. I mean, you right click, that covers it instantly, right? So let Sojourn on the right take the aggro. I just realized my application's not running. My Epic Pen. What the heck, man? I was like, you can't see my mouse. Well, that's why I have this application. There we go. Let me go back to this. Hold on, I got you. Okay, perfect. So, you have Sojourn here, right? She's trying to throw damage. He's trying to throw damage. He's trying to distract. This is all good stuff. I think I have a highlighter up, but whatever. I do. Yeah, that's less highlighty. This is all good, but just make sure that this distance right here, this needs to get larger, not smaller. Right. Yeah. So keep that in mind. There's no reason right now. I mean, think about Torbjorn, right? You're at 176 health. Torb does like 150 DPS per second. Like with a crit too, he can pretty much kill you with a headshot.
Yeah.
So that's tough. This is tough. There's a lot of different things at play here. I'd be very, very, very careful about that. Can I make this any bigger? Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Okay. So I'm going to keep it slow so we're talking about it. You got to hit that shot. That's a shame. Your Moira is fucking useless. She is useless. She's doing nothing. So you also have to identify that, like, all right, well, you could probably hit tab and see she's got like maybe 60 healing, if that. And you probably have like 250 right now. That's a really bad sign with a Moira, with everyone in such close proximity. Plus, you could see her on your screen doing literally nothing except DPS. There's no reason for her to be there. None whatsoever. I mean, it is just a huge throw for her to be in that situation right there. I could see if there was like, if the Genji was up there and she's trying to go up there and support him around the corner so you don't have to swing wide left. But that's not the case. So she's being useless up there. So you have to identify like, all right, I need to play super safe because I need to provide the healing for everyone. Absolutely everyone. So right there, you have your E. You're holding on to your E for a very long time. I mean, when a Reinhardt walks into another tank and starts going ham, he's got one thing on his mind. Blood. He's like a shark at that point, right? I'm going to kill. This is where I'm at my best. He's point blank on me. I get to swing. So anyone comes close, I get to hit them at the same time. It's perfect. The perfect thing that you can do in that situation is throw an E in there because you stop his healing, you increase the heals immediately on your tank, and then they receive, 50% additional or 100% additional heals from you for 3 seconds if you keep healing your main tank. So there's no way they lose that fight. And even more so, what's happening right here is because there was such pressure coming in right here, and his health was lower than the Ryan's, he was like, I need to find some cover. I need to get out. And because he's not thinking clearly, he's just in straight panic mode. He's not thinking about where his healers are. Healers are back here, right? And somewhere up there, God knows, I don't know why. But he's saying, well, I'm not getting healing. I need to go to safety. And that's not good. So you throw that E in there, and immediately he's going to turn and go, maybe this is my fight, right? Because he can't get heals. There's an orb right there, right? And so they have a Mario. That's an enemy orb. You can see it's going that way, right? So you stop that healing. You increase the odds. You kind of turn the pressure on them, and they probably start backing off, right? At least using the payload as cover. I mean, at least. So that would be a big game changer here is, remember your cooldowns. They come back pretty quick. I think E is on 12-second cooldown. So you could toss that baby in there, and you'll be good to go. Always keep that in mind. I think that may have swayed this fight. So you tried the sleep dart, the hog, and then now you throw the E in there. All right, so that's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. So
the dart was awful, and the E needed to be 2 seconds earlier.
Yeah, but you don't need me to tell you that. The big problem now is you got these boys all in a group right here. You got two very good close healers in proximity. That is a Swedish meatball. They are dangerous. Time to get out. Get out of Dodge. What do we do? Sojourn's here. Your Moira's God knows. AFK? Who knows? So we decide to run and meet the tank head on and piss him off. Not ideal. Man, I wish I had that sleep dart right about now.
What I was thinking.
And even more so you just went through the same thing that the hog went through. Right? So you're here. Well, we'll watch it. We'll do 0.7. We'll do 1 just to get there. And I'll show you. So no cooldowns. That's a shame. So right here. Right? You hear clump clump. And right here you go, shit. Panic. We're panicking. We're panicking, right? So we know they are probably still on the other side of the building coming around, if not going back around. Where is the nearest safety?
Behind me.
That way.
The door, yeah.
Not that way. This way means death. So in those situations, it's very difficult in the moment. But you know 4 out of 5 people are right there around that corner or on this side of the building. So, I mean, your main tank is dead. Your other DPS, I think, is coming back from spawn. Yeah, he just swapped or something. And your Moira is AFK. So you have you and 1 DPS. You need to leave quickly and regroup as fast as possible. Or just really go to the payload. If you're close enough to the payload, go to the payload and die. But that you're not close enough to the payload. You know, that's normally when you stall and die on payload. So you can maybe regroup and get a second push in before they push it. But we're not there, right? This is a get out now situation.
Yeah.
So when you're in that situation, you're starting to panic. If you can, slow down and be like, where do I go now? Where do I go? Nice jump. I like it. Solid.
I looked at it. I was like,
Yeah, it's a little bit tough. And Moira's there pretty much instantly. So you're 30 health. You really don't get out. So that's just unfortunate.
There she is.
I won't give in.
And then
So
I
first-
entered here again.
Yeah, I was going to say, you should be expecting the far top left because she was just shooting from there. You hear the Rhine just use his charge, and your hog is still okay. So, see, now this is interesting. Your hog, I think, is almost full health, but he is standing in a healing circle. So you can save your E in that situation and be like, he doesn't need that shit. There's no pressure on him right now. He's not super duper low. You know, the E is really, really, really useful in the right situations. I would not say that was one of them. Right, cooldown management seems to be a big thing right now. Try to start focusing on that. How am I going to get the most value out of this stuff? That doesn't mean sit on it all day, but you know, it's a problem. All right, so that's another big problem, right? So let's go back real quick. Let's go back. We're walking up. We're walking up. We use their E. Not great right there. We can hear the Pharah, and as we swing on this, first things first, you see her. I think she's almost the first thing that you see. And I think she immediately takes damage from the soldier. Yeah, so she's getting hit. Boom, 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 boom. She's half health. That's basically one shot and a melee away from you from getting murdered. So if with the sustained damage from the soldier, this direction, and you hitting her directly, that bitch is dead.
Yeah.
But instead, what do we do, Pato? We look at this turret all the way in the back that's not even shooting at anything. And you go, you know what? Fuck that thing. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe, because there's no one in the immediate area that needs to be healed. You know, Hog didn't come in yet. We're pretty much there. We're at what? God, it says contested, but it's slim. There's almost nothing left there. Because there's no one in the immediate area to heal, kill that bitch. She's a big threat. And then hopefully try to buy a little bit of time for your tank to get in there. Now, Sojourn's injured. That's not good. She fell. I think it's Sojourn. Yeah. Because your soldier should be underneath you, like right here. So your Sojourn's injured. That's not great. She can't heal herself, but she can go out and get the Mega that's like right around here. and come back into the fight. If it lasts that long, either way, she's probably dead. Or she goes through and tries to really peek with your hog and makes a play. It's tough. I'm not really seeing a whole lot there. So I'd say main thing is
target priority.
I would say that. You can also look for healers on point. Or, Torb's easy to hit, but, you can see he's got full health. She's got full health. He's pissed off still. This is a really tough one. So it's either you kind of go all in and just try to fuck him up as soon as possible, or just get out and let him have it. Yeah. That's funny, though. I'm going to make you watch it, though, just so you see.
Yeah,
how many shots do you shoot at this thing? All 3? 1. 2. Oh, we gave it up. We're still shooting it. There we go. He's really aggroed on literally no one. And the Pharah's like, what's going on over here? I'm going to kill this Ana shooting this turret in the back line.
I told you, I'm fucking... This first point was just a complete int by me.
That's okay. That's okay. You know what? We all int a lot at one point or another. We just do. But hopefully by slowing it down and breaking it down, we could kind of remember how embarrassing it is. Because next time there's a turret in the back, you're going to be like, wait. He's not doing anything. Maybe we don't. All right, so let's take it from the top again. We're going to watch this in third person, I think. And then we'll go back through and review. Because right now, I already see we got some problems here. So I want to know, were they trying to get out? Or were they just in? Oh, they inted. Cool. Zen's trying to get out. Kinda. Yeah, he's trying. Yeah, alright. So Soldier went in and tried to support him to get out. That's fine. You guys gotta get out of Dodge, though, real quick. Oh, Mori's gonna come pick a fight. That's fine. So I actually watched this yesterday. I saw that play, right? We're gonna talk about that in just a second. This is not great. This is not great. But it's good that we're deciding to not fight one at a time. I will say that is good. For this situation, that is good. Hogs in. Almost gets a kill. Fudged it up. We're getting smackarinoed. You get shot in the face. That's a problem. And we have coalescence. An enemy coalescence. Okay. Okay. Who's where? Yep. Just kind of locking it. Oh, that's a threat, huh? Okay. Okay. Oh, still got him. That's a shame. Close. All right. Again, main tank is dead. Main tank is dead. What do we do?
Fuck up.
Healer, tank dead. Everyone's dead. It's a wash. Sojourn gets out. Not really. 1v1 with a Moira and lost. Cool. Okay. And that is probably pretty confidently the second point. This is a proper steamroll, my friend. Has it? The payload reached? You don't say. Okay, let's roll that very fast second point back. And see where we are. What in the fuck? She's dead. Okay, let's go to you. One-handed gameplay, I like it. We're back. All right, so here. Oops, I always do that. Wrong order, man. Wrong order. What are we thinking right here? We hear this bitch. We hear her very, very clearly. Probably shooting this person. If I was a gambling man, I would say that sound is probably making that plus sign appear on my screen. There's a couple options, right? There's a couple options. We know this door is normally pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's very scary. We can wide swing. We can go out this door and right. We can go up to the top and just jump down and go down through the stairs and maybe have an angle to heal through the stairwell quickly. Not that quickly, but sort of quickly. This way would be quicker, but it is more dangerous. So you have to think to yourself, in my opinion, you have to think to yourself, the payload's here, right? There's a long way to go. Around over here somewhere and like right around here. That's a long way to go. It's a long way to go. This dude, let's be honest, he's probably dead. Soldier's quick enough, he can get out, right? So odds are this bitch is probably dead. He can probably get out. If you call right now, hey, group up, group up, group up, group up, he's going to go. He's going to die, most likely. And then you guys can actually group up for a fight. What happens instead? We don't. So, you spend a lot of time. You got to heal the plus sign, I know. But so what happens now? The shoe's on the other foot now, right? Now, your ass is out here in danger. And he is safe. Safe in his little cubby. That's ideal. They both got out. Great. We were just talking about that. They both got out. Can't believe it. Far missed a shot. Both of them out. Cool. Group up. Group up. Group up. Everyone group up. Everyone group up. No. Pato's got other plans. Pato goes out into cover. Or out of cover. Into the open. Jumps down. We know the Pharah is there. Right? And she just saw these guys and her prized possession, the Zen, escape. She's probably still going to be shooting at this area. And she does. She hits you a couple times. Now we're down an E. Now our team is split. This is a tough situation. We're still waiting on the main tank and the other healer to come back. It's a little bit tough. We can hear the Pharah. She's really not that far away. We see the Moira ball. That's not good. But we know that she's down an E for vital healing. That's good. But that's... You can see her. So now we know... Moira. Call her up. Moira's inting. Moira's right here. Moira's front line. Kill Moira. Kill Moira. If we want. Try to get a shot off. That's okay. Now we hear the Reinhardt pushing forward, and we hear his Zen just use his right click. That was your Zen. Hog's out there. E's back. I think we missed the E. I'm not going to lie to you. I think we missed that E. This is a tough situation we have here because we have this person still shooting. This is good. This is good. He's got a flank. He's got good target prioritization. This is pressure. This is good. A+. A+. This is a little bit tough because the healers are kind of close to each other. That's never really great. In some situations it can be, but it's not great. And then we have the Hog who's probably going to die. And then we have Sojourn who's half, who doesn't really have anything to really shoot at other than a shield because everyone else is so far away. Right? This is, can't forget this big threat here. The turret. So that's not great. I would say in this situation, again, I think the play before any of this happens really is to just call regroup, regroup, regroup. We need a team fight. This is a fractured, broken fight. Really, really fractured, broken fight. Like, you're trying to, like, make it work, but you kind of came in, like, half health. You know, the Hog went in way before anybody else. He kind of took a lot of the aggro. You couldn't really see him a lot of the time to heal him for sustain. And it's just going to lead to a very broken fight. You know, it's really tough with the Reinhardt in your face and splash damage from Pharah and the freaking Torbjorn in the back. It's like, there's a lot of stuff that's really tough here. You know, so regroup, regroup, regroup. Even if they die, you regroup. You have one solid team fight, maybe even two. If you win the first team fight and then they group up, you know, there's a lot of potential there if you guys fight as a team. Team versus team is a good game. Team versus stagger is a terrible game. So that's a problem. We saw the mortar ball. That little guy saw us. This is bad. Now we're down a healer, pretty much too, because the mortar is an idiot. So that's a shame. So we don't really know what's happening. There's no comms, I'm sure, at all. Sojourn, Soldier. We're dying. We're dying. We're dying. We're dying. So much death. So much death. Right here, I would be very happy if you just stopped right here. You just stop walking forward. You stop walking forward. Because what happens? What are some potentials right here, right? You walk up here. You walk up there, you take a look down that way, and boom. Headshot. You get shot in the face. That is not good. We do not want that to happen, right? So what's the harm in just stopping?
Just
right? There's nothing wrong with this. Wait for your team. They all just very clearly died a lot. That's sad, but it's okay. We can group up. We can group up, and we can change this. We can turn this ship around, right? We just gotta calm it. Say we gotta fight as a team. Let's group up. We got this. Let's do it. What's the problem? Focus it down. Strategize. Work together. What do we do, Pato? Oh, we thought about stop. We kind of did stop a little bit. We're hopping. We anxious energy right now. I get it. Anxious energy. Oh, look. Thank God we didn't go forward because that was bad. Oh, my God. She was very angry, and she was looking to kill. Right? That could have been a problem. Thankfully, no LOS. She doesn't know you're there. You should be calming that. I hope you are. Because that's a problem. Yeah, all right. Soldier's like, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. So that's fine. They solidify the point. She pushed forward a little bit. Again. This is perfect for what I'm about to say. What do we see on our screen right here? This dude's back, and he is looking to kill us. That's not good. But this is what I said on the first point as well. So if we slow this down, you can see all the stuff in drawn, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. Just making sure. Yes, backline for sure. But this is so I'm going to say right here. So it's okay that you missed. Mechanical issues are fine. But what's not mechanical is your feet. Ironically, your feet are not mechanical. Really, our aiming is just mechanical. You have aiming, you have positioning, you have game sense, you have all that stuff. The way that we move is also part of movement and skill and all that stuff. And this is one of those situations where sometimes when people aren't so confident with Ana's left click, they feel the need to just walk into their target. I mean, this dude's not even moving, right? And you walked more than halfway to him, and that pulled that little bit all the way back in your spawn, pulled you out of position so far that you're right next to now the soldier who you don't want to be near because, again, you are a ranged healer. He has the aggro of the Moira, which now you take, so you immediately start getting hit. Thankfully, he drops his heals, but you're getting hit, and now you're so far out of position. Well, you're not really out of position at this point, but it's just unfortunate that now you're over here, and because you walked over here, she's like, open season, baby, let's go. So a lot of times, if you don't have to walk across a huge open area as a healer, you probably shouldn't do it. Not that it's the worst thing in the world, because, what are the odds of that happening? Also, in that situation, you should probably be thinking, oh shit, she's trying to kill me. How did she die the fastest? By keeping this soldier alive so then he can take the aggro and have the sustain to take that fight and kill her. Because he could turn real quick and right-click and shoot 2 times, maybe hit a crit, and she's dead. Right? But he's not going to have the confidence to make that shot if his health is at 30%. So the first thing you need to do in that situation is immediately break LOS from her and immediately heal him. Right? That's the first thing that you need to do right there. First and second. So right when this happens, and this could be a little slow, but we'll go back here. We're healing. Boom. Oh, God. We see her, right? We hear it. Shit. And immediately he's looking up. That's good. He's already firing and putting on that pressure. But I think he immediately gets almost hit. Yeah, he gets directed. That's a problem. And his health signs up, which means he's below half. That's bad. So immediately you go, shit, no, I should not be here. No LOS. Break it immediately and heal this soldier as fast as possible. Because not to mention, I know it's really hard to see because your attention is completely on that doorway right now, and I didn't even notice until right now. We have this bitch coming to kill us too. That's a big problem. This plus this equals bad. Very bad. Very, very, very bad. So that's another reason why you just want to stay out of sight, out of mind, heal the soldier as much as possible, right? As fast as possible. Let him do his job. I know you're probably still just like, what the hell was that? Oh my God, it's a fire. Like, oh gosh. Quicker. You get hit, you take cover. You get hit, take cover. Get hit, take cover. That sort of thing. Quick. Very quick. Not bad. But still, so that's the other thing is always keep in mind. And this is something that you will learn to do in the moment. This is bad. Very, 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 very bad. And you know what? It goes both ways. It's cool. It's whatever. It's not really a one-way street. Death goes both ways here. But if you stand here, even for a split second, you can die very quickly. You have this big, big, big corner here, right? Big corner that has a lot of cover. I mean, obviously you have this, but then you have this cover, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of cover on this map. You are standing in the middle of this open way. You walked it once. Now we're kind of walking it back. It seems like you don't really know where to go. And I get it. You're feeling it out because, again, your team is kind of fractured. We're now taking a fight. And where's your tank? He should be like right around here. maybe even like here, right, for cover. You know, I'll be generous. Like here. He's a big boy. Where is he? Where is your hog right now?
Let's see.
We were supposed to watch this third person first, but you know what? This is fine. Oh. Wait a second. I think I know where Hog is. That's not good. Because where are his resources? 1, 2, 3. How many people are over there? And unfortunate, you can't see this through, but he's got that attention. He's got that attention. He's got that attention. And he's got that attention now. What? And you think he's going to win this by himself? My man. Communication is key here. Because you guys could have put up a good fight if someone just said, hey, team, we have to stop. We have to play this game together. We have to have a team fight. Please. We have to have a team fight. Because this ain't doing it. Oh, never mind. You don't have Torb yet. Torb is still on you guys. But you have those 4. It's fine. What happens to the Hog, I wonder? Does he die? He's not even contesting. He's just running around the backfield. Ooh. Ooh, Pato. What? Mate. I'm going to use your language. Mate. What are we doing, bruv? Okay. Oh, never mind. She's too skinny. She's slippery. Okay. We get that. We peace out. Let's think about this for a second. I'm going to go off of what I was thinking about before, right? The last team fight that you saw, the Hog ulted the Ryan into the left corner, and he just dropped him at the last second, and he ulted. Ryan might be getting close to Shatter again because he's just been murdering things left and right. He just smacked the shit out of the Hog 5 or 6 times, I'm sure. You know, this shows he's got 38%, but we don't know that. My game sense would say maybe a little bit more. I would start to be a little bit careful. Right? So with that in mind, when we decide, first off, when we decide to do this, right? Soldier very clearly saying, this is my line right now. I don't really have a lot to do. My Hog is God fucking off in the corner. God knows. Sojourn, we're putting pressure on this Torb. The only thing I could see is I could also put pressure on the Torb. Cool. This is where I'm going to fight from until we have another tank because this one's probably going to die. Pato, this is where you come in. You decide, fuck that shit, I'm out. And you go walking past both of them who are like, nah. This seems sketch. And you actually kind of saw your Sojourn for a second. Looked like she was going to go and peek. Oh. She is. She went up top. That's cool. And the healers were there. Cool. We switched to Kariko. Cool. Probably for the best. And she's going to play that corner. That's fine. You could arguably hold this corner just fine with the pressure up there. Your Soldier is still just like, I don't want anything to do with it. That's honestly a little bit of a shame because of the aggressive positioning and the resource that's actually, working with their DPS. You have a pretty good amount of pressure here with no one here except this Torb. Arguably, the Torb should be dead immediately from the Sojourn. Like, just immediately. Like, she could E and zone him out, and then her and the Soldier could collapse and then kill him, regroup up high ground, and get out. But that's not really what happens. I don't really know what she does, but I want to focus on you right now because this is not good. You decide to go past everyone. on your own path, not even really where other people can kind of see if you're taking a fight. You literally take this back alley pathway, and you're not really even sneaky about it. You're just walking along, you're jumping around. He could hear you coming a mile away, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna sleep this big boy, right? And you're like, he's close, but you know what? Maybe I don't care about him. So literally, a Torb is right here on your screen. You could hear him. He's clomping around. He's been shooting at you guys for an hour. He's still there, right? Mean, bad guy. And you say, you know what? He's there. He's not really attacking me. He must be a good guy. I don't like this bitch. We're going to try to sleep her, which she's kind of in cover if she gets slept. So, like, there's not even a lot of follow because they're trying to kill the Torb. So this sleep doesn't really mean anything. It felt like you got anxious and you were like, something needs to happen. I need to try to facilitate a kill here. So I'm just going to go and walk to the front line and waste a cooldown and try to not waste it, but utilize a cooldown and get a sleep and get a kill. That is tough thinking. I tell people a lot, when you feel like there is a hole or a gap that needs to be filled on your team, it needs to be done through communication. It cannot be done through, like, brute force. So your kit with a sleep dart and an E is designed to keep you and your team alive. It just is. So when you go so far out of position, it makes it very, very, very difficult for you to stay alive to begin with because you're squishy. But now that you use your sleep dart and nothing really comes of it, I mean, any other game, people jump on you immediately and you die. Like, you're dead. You go on a no sleep. Boom, dead. Cool. Thanks. Good call. It feels like there is very little regard for your life here because you're so frustrated at probably this dumbass. So don't let situations like that guy make you play worse. That's the biggest takeaway here is, honestly, don't let this make you play worse. Play reserve, because the best thing that happens here is they kind of regroup and start pushing in. The payload gets probably to about here. By the time that he resets and gets back with your team, they fall back, you fall back, and everyone is a big group all happy together. Team fight. Team fight. The worst thing that happens here is he dies. Somehow this Kariko gets picked, I'm sure, from this Torb, and then you somehow get shot from this Kariko, and you all die. That is so bad. You guys are going so far out on a limb here that, I mean, you're asking to get killed and stagger the rest of the game. It's already been a snowball. Don't facilitate it. Help correct the cycle, right? The only way that you do that is by playing safer. Play safe, get back, throw heals. Don't throw random sleep darts. Throw heals and maintain your cover and your positioning, because your number one goal, again, is to just regroup and have a team fight for one fight. One fight this game. So the fact that the Torb's over here and you push is bad. The fact that you stop here and sleep is bad. The fact that you even pushed up this far, not great.
Yeah.
Okay. But I like the enthusiasm. Nice map knowledge of the mini. I like it. You saw she needed heals for a second. That's good. Again, you are a ranged healer. You are walking into traffic, and this is the death zone. I know I'm going to be harping on it. That's very dangerous. That's very, 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 very dangerous. She sees you, and she goes, ooh, piece of candy. This bitch is useless. Like, actually useless. I don't know what her arms are doing right now either. It's freaking me out. Kariko, healing like she should be, but also probably going to be looking for you to kill you. He's just playing angles. He's just going to be spamming, I'm sure, at this point or at this level. Don't. I mean, you could if you even wanted to, because you had to come back from being so far up. If you did play here, you could just play here. You can still see them, right? What's the difference between this and that?
Yeah.
Just more cover. That's really the only thing. So be mindful of your life. Always prioritize your positioning in your life, because the team survives as long as their healers do. Right? You cut off the healers, it's just a waiting game at that point. They take poke and poke and poke and poke and die. So it's a little bit. The priorities are kind of off. I get that you want to heal. It's awesome. That's really, really, really good. It's really good, but prioritize your positioning. Yeah. Think about it a little bit more. Ooh, hold on. Get back to you. Wow, we've made it not even 4 minutes into the game. Oh my god, I've been talking for 45 minutes. Oh my god. Oh no. Pato, where'd you go? Oh, alright, okay. That's a wash. We're just gonna move past. Don't worry about it. We're gonna move past it. I saw it. I saw what happened. It's okay. But again, this all happened because we didn't group up. There's no frontline pressure. They're walking down Main Street for free. For free. One thing that's difficult, like I said before, just to always, again, keep in mind, is when you first come walking out here, Kuriko's here. This is a minor thing. It doesn't really apply so much now, but it will later on. And again, these aren't really... I'm still learning this one, Kuriko. But I'm going to say for right now, she's not really one that protects other healers. I think at a certain point she absolutely will be. But I think perhaps right now at this level, you're both just kind of squishy heals at this point, right? Like, she can throw damage, right? And you guys can focus anything. Like, any healers can just focus someone if they get dove. But I don't know if she was necessarily designed for that or not. So I'd err on the safe side and just say, hey, the best thing here is probably to not be in the exact same point at one time, right? Because if you got, like, if something comes in, like just a Torb starts to focus, or a Mora orb comes through and a Pharah left click, you can both die. Like, just one splash, not even a direct, just one splash damage with that damage of the Mora orb, you both die. And this team fight is even more lost, right? So start to think about that stuff as well. Like, how close am I to my other healer? Do I need to be closer? Do I need to be further away? That sort of thing. Okay. So that's that. Pato. We're healing. That's good. We're healing. That's good. We're healing. That's good. That's a shame. You gotta hit those. Right click. Right click. You gotta. Do you know how to quick scope with Ana?
Not really.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I could actually. We'll run it back later in the practice range, and we can go over that, because there's 3 ways, and they even say this on the official forums of like explaining Ana. There's 3 ways to shoot her gun: left click, which is a projectile; right click, which is a hit scan; and quick scope, which is still a hit scan, but you get the benefits of the left click. So the trade-off with Ana, as you know, is left click is slower heals, because it's literally a projectile. It takes a long time for it to get there, but you can stay in cover, and the enemy team can't see where you're healing from because there's no trail behind your shot. Right click, if you are behind cover and you go to heal someone, it's instant. Yes, amazing, instant. It's get there right when you want it to get there, but there's a trail and the enemy team can see it. That was supposed to be the original design trade-off for this character, and then they stumbled into the quick scope. Quick scope is great, in my opinion, for when people small and quick dive you, like Genjis and Tracers and stuff like that. It also helps when you're just trying to give off heals in a position where you might be under pressure and moving to cover, but also you need to heal someone that might be difficult to heal. So you don't want to sit still and hard scope, and you also don't want to just run around and try to hit him with luck with your left click, because I mean, this happens, right? So the comfortable in between is we're going to keep moving around. We're not going to jump. We're going to move around left to right. A lot of quick movements here and there. And while we're using the benefits of the non-hard scope to aim in the general area of my target that I want to heal, that's when I quickly, at the end, do a quick scope. And it becomes much easier to track and heal a target that might be otherwise more difficult to hit. So that takes a lot of practice. It's not so hard to do, but it's hard to implement. And that would be one of those situations where it would be absolutely perfect for it. So here we are, right? Here we are. We have, I'm going to run this back one more time. Just a little bit. We're healing. It's a shame that we can't heal that. That's fine. Mora, she's out. So what do we do? What happened last time? We were in the exact same position. We're out in the middle of the open, and we're healing the Hog. The Hog went around the corner because he felt like he needed to, I guess. I don't know why he would ever do that, but he did. unless he went in here. I'm pretty sure he went on the outside, which was bad because then you lost LOS and you couldn't heal him, and he kind of knew that, so he came back. Let's see if you use your nano here. I'm curious. Oh, so what happened? What happened? We're thinking about only healing the hog. So we went... You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. You went
in the middle of the open.
You went from here to here, and the only thing we're staring at is this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know. He's looking at you. You could maybe see the Rhine shield, but like you're like hog, 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 right? Like this is so dangerous. This is so dangerous. Oh my god, so dangerous. And he's already here. You got to know the soldier's close. You probably hear him running around, and he's trying to throw damage in, so you know he's going to get aggro back. So walking into that could be very, very, very dangerous. And you walking again in a very predictable straight line is also incredibly dangerous, because at that point, man, it's like glowing. It's like glowing red, saying, "Look how big my big juicy brain is." Anyone can hit this, right? Look how big. I'll even make it bigger. You can hit that for sure. That's how big your head becomes when you walk across in the open. And you don't really like dodge or crouch or jump or anything. At a certain point you don't want to jump anymore. But at this point I would even say you give a little jump, get a little back and forth action, left, right, or whatever. If you do this, even though I would say the entire time you're healing him, in the first place, you should be here, because they have to come the furthest out of position to see you or jump on you. Right? They could come through here, but I mean your tank is here. DPS can see. You could fall back. Like, it's very easy. You could hear them. There's so many different things, right? So, don't be here. It's tough. It's really tough. Unless the payload's like right immediately, like right here. Don't be here. I would definitely play here. You have the healer, the other healer. You can see she's healing from this direction, so she has enough range to heal everyone as well from cover, which is even better. So. You get your ass over here. You split up the heals, which can be good, can be bad, depends on the situation. But in this one, I think it might be good. And you focus that hog as much as you can while still remaining in cover, best you can, right? I think that's the play here for you.
Wait till you see me on my bike.
Oh, Pato, hold on, I lost you. We hit a fatty sleeper. Did we? Did we hit it? Let's go back. I want to see it.
I don't think we did.
All right, that's fine. So we're here in the open. We're getting a lot of pressure from her. You're like, yes, I see you. I acknowledge you. I hate you. Dude, that makes sense. That makes sense. I thought it was on the Rhine. But after that makes sense. You're like, hey, fuck, you out of here. Again, odds are, unless she's flying pretty much directly at you or, in a very predictable way, that's a low percentage sleep. Yeah. That's a very low percentage sleep. Not to mention, once you see this, here, let me show you one more time. As soon as it happens, right, she's up, right past you, right there. So you saw 1, 2, 3. 1 was at you, unfortunate, because you were standing there. And this confirms everything that I've been saying, right? 2, 3. She's trying to shoot the dude, putting fucking pressure on her, right? She's like, I hate this soldier. He needs to go. He's putting the most pressure on me right now. I need to actually focus him down. She wants to kill you, but she can't, because this dude is actually doing his job. This soldier has been shooting this Farah all game. I mean, all game. He's doing a great, great, great job. And she's recognized that and going, yeah, he needs to go. Big, big, big problem. So what does that do for your thought process? 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's baseball rules right there. That means I'm not a target. So what do I need to do? Either help kill her immediately if she's very predictable, or, which you should be doing, turn, well, one kind of while you're falling back to cover with, backwards, turn and heal this soldier, because he's probably getting fucked up. But that's only really if your hog doesn't have a lot of pressure on him, right? So right now it's kind of okay. He won't really get rolled so quick, but either way, I mean, you have 2 targets, right? You have your soldier and you have your hog. Yeah. I don't know his damage right now, but that might be a priority It depends. You go back and forth. That's where the healing decisions come into play. Who needs the healing right now, right? So we don't do that. So Soldier was getting hurt. He was below half, and he's getting healed. That's a problem. That's a problem. But he's getting healed, which is good. Pharah fell back. We're kind of not in the middle anymore. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. Where is our Sojourn? I haven't seen her in a hot minute, bro. Oh, she's currently dead. That's my bad. She's currently dead. Well, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, that's right. She just died over here. Yep, there's her body. Yep, I remember. Sorry, time moves very slowly when we do these reviews. Okay, we're in. We're good. That's a problem. You could have very easily dodged that fire strike, but I get it. There's a lot going on. We have quite the problem here, though. But let's see what happens, right? Oh, you don't have... Oh...
No, you saw me throw it. Jeez.
That is a problem. This seals the deal. We are probably dead. I mean, you could either kind of go in, jump on, get that, jump on top of here, try to just fucking run around. I don't know. He got some problems right now, though. This is not good. I'm gonna say we probably die. All right, we hit the nano to try to. Oh, Pato, you had it. You had it. You had it. Oh, it was free. It was free. Let's run it back.
I'm confused.
I'll show you. Oh, don't you worry, baby boo. I will explain it. I will explain it. All right, so we're here. Right, the soldier's getting hit. He was 25%. 50%, we're good. Hog's coming in. You're getting into cover. Watch it happen. It's going to happen quick. Don't miss it. He charges. He misses. The Hog is ulting already. So right here you go, shit, right?
I was gonna die, so I just throw it.
I get it. No, that's fine. That's fine. You touch tips. You go your separate ways. You hit the nano, so you're like, fuck it, I'm out. You get hit one time, but you lose your target. You throw nano, and you're like, I'm not dead. I'm not dead? I'm not dead. I see he's getting pushed away from me. If he was on me, without any pressure, I would be dead, but he's away from me. There's distance between us. Let me just real quick solidify my death and jump out into the middle of the open again. And that's what happens. You went back out to the famous yellow circle. And sadly, the heals from the new healer are slower than the damage from your Mora, or the Mora. And you die. Right about there. That is a shame. So you went, I mean, that's really it's tough because with all that pressure, but to go from there all the way out to here, you know, that's tough. A little bit more of like, hey, I'm not dead yet. Where should I be? Like that quick refresh of like, you know, I don't know how to say, but like your brain is just like, okay, well, let's calm down. Let's calm down. What do we do? Let's calm down. What do we do? What's the value play right now? I'm not dead. What do we do? My E's up soon, right? Yeah, my E. I think you died with your E up. Honestly, I think you died with your E up. Now that I think about it, because it was 3 seconds on cooldown, before you die, or before the Rhine charged you. So I honestly think you died with E. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Nano, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm not. Oh, he's getting pushed away. Perfect. Let me hug this corner right here and eat myself. Boom, I'm alive. I heal the Hog. What's going on? Take cover. Oh, it would have been perfect. You take cover right here. Again, big corner, right? Big corner. A lot of cover. Just take cover. Even jump up on top just in case there's lava. I don't know. A lot of opportunities. But they can't hit you, right? They can do splash damage, but you're probably up at like 160 at that point with your E. She doesn't really come in yet. Your DPS still have a small chance to do their thing. But you survive. The biggest thing, again, is you surviving. Very, very, very important. And that's probably game. Or round. A lot of heals. We heal. Far is still awake. Or still up and alive.
One last turbo in.
Far is dead. I like it. Far is dead. You see Kariko top right. Pinger. Good shit. Good ping. She needs to get healed now. That's a waste of an E.
I'm here. Keep fighting.
You're doing that thing again where, like, you're walking out of cover into the middle of the open to heal. And I know, again, this is still the same game. You're going to probably keep doing it. I'm going to harp on it, though. It's very important not to do that. Do not walk out of cover to heal when you feel like you can't hit the shot. If you're not going to hit the shot, if you get fucking closer. Like, it's just what it is. Like, you're either going to hit it or you're not. Stay in cover. Prioritize your life.
That feels much better.
So we wasted the E a little bit. We're healing. That's good. Top right needs heals. Good. Keep it up. This is where your shift comes into play. Missed it again. That's okay. You have aggro. Get back to spawn immediately, but you're dead. I play around the case. Yes, good. That's your only play. Ooh, play by her. Fall back. So right here, you're good. So this is important to point out because I feel like this is just a lack of, like, interpreting what's happening immediately. Right? So right here, dedged. Alive. Oh, alive. Oh, feels so good. Alive. She comes over. She eases you. She heals you. She said, baby, I got you. You're good. And you know what? For good measure, she hits Q. Right? She hits Q right here. We're good. So what happens? This thing right here it's a real treat. Let me tell you. This thing is a real treat.
Yeah, I know what it does.
It makes your cooldowns way faster. Lets you shoot faster. It looks like this is garlic and you are a vampire. Because you're like, oh, fuck that thing. No. I don't want anything to do with that. Pato, why? Why? Get back to cover. You see the Moira fall off? Get back to cover. Same position. She still has to go all the way through her front line, your front line, into the back line. To the back of the map where she's not healing anyone to do damage to you. It's safe again. You're good. Right? You're good. Come back here, keep healing. You can even play the avenue in between the two columns right here on the left side, and you'll be fine. I would definitely come back here where it's safe. But I like that you keep healing. Healing is good. That's a problem. That's unfortunate. There's really not a lot you can do there. If you were in the back, she probably still would have went after you, honestly, but maybe not. You never know.
Wait till you see me on my butt.
I mean, like in that spot there, the only thought process was, the Hog's the only one really up to contest, so
I get it.
to keep that fuck alive even if I die.
Of course. No, of course. But I still think you could have gotten sufficient heals off if you traverse back down the staircase, going back to that original position, because again, you can still get heals off. It's going to be a little bit tough, especially when they're so close in that last point. It's really, really difficult. I understand. It's very, 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 very difficult. But if you make it as hard as possible for them to kill you, they are going to just focus on the Hog, and you and your healer can have your space to work and try to keep him alive as much as possible until your DPS come and try to buy some more space and kills and stuff. Very, very, very difficult. I know it's tough. All right.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
This is where it gets good, right? God, we're an hour in.
We actually win this game.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's actually crazy. I might have to pick it up a little bit. We've literally made it 6 minutes.
Find my own path.
6 minutes. Okay, who swapped to Kariko? Interesting. So why? Let me ask you if you remember why you swapped to Kariko here.
Well, the only other real healers I play is her and Brigette, and Anna's taken, so I was like,
Gotcha.
I didn't really see anything to also play Mercy for, because I can't really pocket a Widow. Well, I mean, I can pocket a Widow, but there's no real value in it, I guess.
I will agree with that. I don't like when people pocket widows because it does seem incredibly silly. But they have a Farah. She's kind of a problem. Yeah. I was even thinking on the first reset, you swap Mercy and you pocket the soldier to try to kill her because his prioritization was good. He was trying to throw damage. It's just tough, right? He's not so great mechanically. He's having a hard time, but his priorities are good. So he's playing well. He's playing really, really well. You could try to support him a little bit better on that first defensive push. Or hold by that. So here you can kind of make the same argument if they happen to have the Farah again. We know that they don't, so I guess whatever. But you could think that direction and say, hey, if they have a Pharah, you want me to swap Mercy or something? And be like, yeah, of course. You know, a lot of comms. I know it's tough to comm in these games sometimes, but, you know, you try your best.
These are the first cacti I've seen that weren't dying on somebody's
15, 14.
windowsill.
Come on. Get there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
And we're AFK in spawn. That's not good. So Widow Sojourn, we're healing. That's good. Your Ana's up top. That's fine. So you have to know she's probably not going to heal the Widow in the back. So you have to listen for sound cues of her getting shot. There's a Hanzo up top, probably shooting at your Widow right now, which could be a problem. He is. The thing about Kiriko in this first point that I've seen, that I think people are still working out in general, this isn't a you thing, this is just an Overwatch 2 thing, is the safe. It's awkward, right? Because, like we said the whole time, the angles that they have are like this, right? From top, or even maybe like this a little bit. So the safest spot for you to play, statistically, is hugging this wall, right? Like, again, this is all cover. Staying here, whatever. And the safest play for your tank to play, your safest position for your tank to play, is actually, in my opinion, over here and here and here, behind the payload, because they're trying to stay on it. They're trying to use natural cover that moves with them, apply pressure, and hope that they could open up the angles, get the tank over here, or like to come around or something for your DPS to fuck on them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And so that makes it a little bit difficult with Kiriko, because you either play like here, so your heals don't get hit on the payload, but or back here. So if you play here, essentially, your heals are going to have a tough time getting to your main tank. It's just really, I know I'm kind of muddying up the screen. If you play here, your heals are going to hit the payload. They just will. And if you play here, your heals will get to the tank, but you open yourself up for more attacks, and it's really sketchy. So I think learning Kiriko on this map is going to be difficult. At least this first push could be difficult. Things to think about, right? Just things to think about. You're kind of seeing it here, it seems. That is... I would advise against that.
I think I realized my mistake when I teleported and it was around.
Yes. I would... I mean, he was so close to begin with, you could kind of get close enough with just kind of like walking there, you know? That was tough. Tough. Nice sound cue. You turned and heard it, but she was shot in the face. Unfortunate. Forge. Good heals. Good positionings. You see, you naturally want to stay on that left side. It's exactly what I just explained, until he goes around the payload, and that's opening you up, right? Yeah. So it's really quite difficult. So I think the play is, once you actually get enough pressure to get this payload, like here, I think the play honestly is to go around. You either TP to it and play back, and like around near like the health pack, or just you kind of like go around and feel it out quickly. Because like walking through, like you're asking to get shot in the face if you walk through this area. This area, wow, come on, dude. This area, dangerous. Very dangerous for squishies. Very, very, very dangerous. I mean, with Junkrats hiding around the corner, and like Hanzo's up top, or Widows like off in the flank in the corner, everyone can very easily murder. Very. Yeah. So that's the only reason why I was thinking, like, if you play this backside a little bit, you could maybe end up with a safer play, but it takes a while. I don't know. It's just, again, it's something that people need to learn. Well, yeah. So I'm saying, like, if they do push it a little bit further, and that does turn 90 degrees to the left, then that would open up the possibilities. But yeah, of course, right now it'd be a little bit difficult, a little bit. But you do have the TP out, so if he's coming at you, you can TP out quickly. Yeah. Oh, nice. Now take cover. I'm panicking, or he's not climbing.
I tried to climb. I didn't know why it would work.
That's funny. So you still have TP that whole time. Just to go back real quick, I will say, when this happens, you did the thing where you walk forward again. So you're like, you're still. It's like you tunnel almost. It's like you're like, this shit is happening. We need to do this thing and this thing only. So we made sure that we got that solid E off, which was good E, and we got the heals off, which is good. But again, we didn't pay attention to the middle of Death Lane, and this is a problem. Like this dude right here, he's extra scary, like extra scary. Like this dude, yeah, he's a little bit of a troll, so it's a little bit like less. But he's like super duper scary, right? So this is a bit of a problem. So I'd say, I mean, if you can, either look back to your right and TP out, or just see if you could like wiggle your way this way to cover, right? Just find some way to get to cover quickly, because we have a problem. That's a problem. So thankfully he kind of jumps back a little bit and you jump back as well. So it's just kind of like this weird wash. Right, but again, now we're in the open, and we're facing down a Reinhardt and the rest of the enemy team. We don't want to be here. You don't want to be in this position. Yeah. Play left, play right, play back. I don't care. Even go with Sojourn. TP out to Sojourn and fucking pocket her while she tries to kill the backline real quick. And then in 6 seconds or something, you TP back. Like, there's a lot of options here. This is the worst one. You don't want to be here. Which you know it, and you're like, fuck, I gotta get out of here. That's at least good instinct to get out. Right, but ironically, the second you're like, fuck it, I gotta get out there, like, we gotta go back.
Because the Sojourn was clapping.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't really say clapping. I would say she gained their attention enough to get you guys around the corner-ish, but very quickly Ryan was like, no. My priority is still this payload. You're not making it very far. So you opened up, he hog swung, which is not bad, because you guys can provide a lot of pressure right here. So yes, if you actually do try to get a couple headshots here, I would say it's fine, because there's really not a lot of pressure right now, which you can't see this, but you could kind of feel it in the moment. So this isn't terrible. Arguably, she might be alive if you TP'd out over here before, but you never know. You never know. Keep going. Good headshot. See, that's good. You provided good pressure there. That was good. Yeah, good way to not take a 1v1 with a Hanzo. That's good. That is very good. You're thinking about TPing and Eing. Now's a good time. Didn't need to. Good.
Feels like sunlight, huh?
So he's holding onto his ult. You have your ult. That's good. Soldier's taking good space, but let's hope he doesn't overextend. Sojourn's up top. We have good position here. This is good, strong positions. He should be pinging the Reinhardt for days, and we don't even know the Kariko's there yet. Might as well, right? Yeah, good. Might as well. Good. I don't mind that at all. Usually I harp on people for trying to do too much damage as support, but you've done good, because they've been taking a lot of damage, and it's good to see that your instinct said, well, the first second that things are a little bit calm in this game, I'm going to try to provide a little bit additional pressure, not too much, keep my priorities in line. It's good. I'd say you have a good balance right now to build upon. The climbing, though. Ironically, I have to say, maybe we practice climbing a little bit on some things. Just kind of just play around. Can I climb this? Can I can't? I don't know. Like, so this is 1 point. Yes, good. I was gonna say if you don't step up and touch that payload and push it in, that's a problem. But you did. You were kind of like a little bit nervous, though. I could feel this nervous energy about you. Like you're looking left, you're looking right, like, where the fuck am I gonna die from now? Like, this is just crazy. Why am I pushing the payload? But with them applying the pressure on the left and Sojourn applying the pressure on the right, and you being such a mobile character at times, you can, as a healer, as this specific healer, take some extra risk because you have an extra safety net. Always keep that in mind. So if you want to get a couple inches or two on the payload that might not be possible for an Ana, go for it. Go for it, but keep in mind where everybody is, so you can very quickly go left shift, get out, right? So it's good. Good instincts here to push the payload. Keep in mind where people are. Know that you can take a little bit more risk. So this is very dangerous. This is very, very, very dangerous. Not that long ago, right around here somewhere, we had a Hanzo killing people. in rapid succession. That means he can hit a shot. Normally, he's going to be here. He's going to be here. The good ones jump up here and poke and shoot. Where do they look? I'm going to zoom out real quick. We're going to do this. Generally, they look here.
Yeah.
So it's okay to be there, but just be maybe behind it.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. Just maybe this side. Hell, you could even let your hog push it and just say, Hog, I'm taking cover real quick. I need you to push payload for a second. Just walk around the side and keep cover. Whatever, anything. But taking that position right there, that's not really the risk that we're talking about. You know, we're talking about people who can't necessarily one-shot us. And so that is a very... I mean, you guys just won the point. You're grouped. You're pushing together. The last thing you want is someone to get shot in the face here. So that's a lot of pressure there. But I guess it doesn't matter because they swapped off. So maybe you saw that. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Torb can still attack pretty good. Careful, 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 careful. Unfortunately, I mean, you're always going to get hit by something, so I'm not going to complain about that. That's fine. The angle was a little bit rough, but, you know. You have E up, right? So you should be calling out right now, like, hey, Hog, you have lava behind you. It's behind payload right now. You have a little bit of room. But you should be looking to very, very soon possibly use your E here. Never mind. Oh, we zoned a little bit. I think the Sojourn could be alive. I think the Sojourn lives if we heal there. No, we tried. I think he would have gotten you if he actually hit. But that's good that you were like, hey, I should probably not get hit by this. Oh, back off, back off, back. Don't you dare, Pato. Oh, such a situation right there.
A little bit.
So this is okay. Yep, I'd say that's good. That's okay. So I saw this last night, and this is very interesting. You need to be very careful with this. So one thing that I want to point out is right here. Go up. Right here. So one thing about her ult that I'm sure you know at this point is if there's something in the way, like it'll stop her ult.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll literally stop it. So honestly, I'm gonna say you got lucky because I saw it go on the left side and the right side of this thing, and onto the street in front down here. Like that's crazy. That's actually insane. I would just be very, very, very careful about using it with something on your screen in front of you. Just to be aware of it. But yeah, lucky. Holy crap. Yeah. It's good though. It's good though because you coordinate. I hope the guy you coordinated with the soldier.
Yeah, it was coordinated with his ult.
Oh my God, Pato. Your arch enemy. It's good that you're looking to heal right now. I like that. Good priority. Good. Please stay alive. Thank goodness. He should stay in your ult though. You know, and do that. People seem to be avoiding Kariko's ultimate this game for some reason. I can't figure out why. Oh, on his front lining. That's fun. Let's see if she dies. She's hurting. She's very aggressive. That's very, very aggressive positioning here because, and I'm sure you can see it too, when she's half health and she runs this way, they could either walk around or they could just walk through here. And she literally came here to meet them. Reinhardt could have thrown a fire strike and just murdered that bitch. Very, very, very aggressive there by her. I don't know why. This was the Moira. It makes perfect sense. She's just looking for DPS all game. I wish I could click tab and see the stats right now. So he hasn't shattered yet, right? So you have to be thinking he's got shatter. I need to keep my distance. And shatter goes like through the payload at this point. It just glitches out completely. So it's supposed to be stopped by payload, and half the time it does, but it's probably going to go through. So I would give a lot of space here. Expect to use the E. Hell, lean on that key, because Hog's not going to have a nice day here in a sec, probably. Right.
Help me move the payload.
Interesting. Oh, ping, 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 ping. Ryan low, Ryan low, Ryan low, Ryan low, Ryan low. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so. Why would he do that? That's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. So you see, she's getting healed too. So there's a healer here that you can call out as well. But oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. You threw the. Did you throw?
It
E?
was.
No, you didn't. Okay.
Ends now.
So this, yeah. See, that's fine. That's the position here is fine. I'd say. You have the Ana who has eyes on the Hog in this fight. You can see everyone from here, and you can also teleport. Right, so there's a flank. Ana can't see it. You want her attention to stay here. It's cool that you can teleport, get up to her, heal her up, and then see what the main tank's doing.
What's up?
Right, so that's cool. This is good. This is good. This is good. And then you start looking around for more priorities. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine positioning. That's perfectly fine prioritization. I think that's good gameplay right there. That's heads-up gameplay. Because see, now you're taking a step back and you're going, I need to see what's happening. Right, I need to see what this game is, what's going on in this game. So, where are my resources? Where can I teleport to get to safety? Who needs me to teleport to them for heals? How's my tank doing? Where are the enemies? When you sit back like that, not like hella far back, but like when you sit back a little bit, like you can see all of those things, and that's good. That's good. Practicing climbing, I love it. I mean, your tank should not be here. Your tank really shouldn't be here. They're literally trying to buy your team the space to get this freaking payload up here and around the corner. And they're doing a great job. Boom, boom, boom. Now, granted, they are really just in the middle. Like, I yelled at you a lot tonight about that, and they are doing that as well. So I can't really 100% condone it, but their intention is good, right? They're like, we need to get up here, take advantage of this space, and go. But, like, your Hog is AFK. I don't know why these people just... Hog, take the space. Take the space. Take the space. Get up there. Get up there with DPS. Take the space. I got you on heals. No problem. Go, 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 go. Tell them. Talk, 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 talk. So they died because the entire enemy team has nothing better to shoot at. I mean, the point of the tank is to take aggro, take space, and let your team utilize the space to work it, to get the heals off, to get the DPS off, to work the situation. And this dude is AFK behind the payload doing an honest job. Like, what? That's a shame. That's a really big shame. So right here, you're down to DPS. You don't have res. You know, that's a shame. You're losing LOS rapidly. That's okay. Tank heal, tank heal, tank heal. Your tank's probably low, right? Yeah, we lost track of him. Good thing he's got after burner or whatever it's called. Take a breath, take a breather. I don't know, something like that. So, where would I say to play? If the shoe was on the other foot, if you were reviewing this gameplay and this was me playing, where would you tell me to play right now?
I would be above right so I can see the soldier.
I think above right is probably the right play. I think it's a really good call. Why would you say that's the right call? You said so you could see the soldier. Why else?
Oh, the soldier, and I'm out of line of sight.
Ah, yes. We're out of line of sight. We are in cover, yet we still have full visibility. Isn't that a beautiful thing? There's no one really high ground that we could see, so it's not really a problem. Right?
It's crazy.
It is wild. You're learning. You're evolving, Pato. I love it. This is why we review things. I love it. All right, there's Coom everywhere. That's a problem. You should be sitting on that E again. Good, 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 good. Ana's doing DPS like usual. Don't need the E quite yet. Oh, God, she almost died. And we're just owning. We're actually owning. So here...
It's go time.
I think I turbo grief here. Or was it the next round?
See, that's a that's a shame that happened because I was going to point that out to you. So let's analyze this real quick, right? We're here. We're moving in. Sojourn's getting healed. They're dying. You can literally see that there's really no one on your screen, right? Like there's no one like up here. There's no one over here. We're not really seeing a far shoot. We're not really seeing things fly across. There's no heals. There's nothing really on your screen. But what happens, right? What happens here? Soldier. Hold on. They're dead. So Rico dies. Junk died right before that or after it or whatever. And then the Rhine dies. There's 3 out of 5. So you know there's really no one here, but the soldier sees something. Something that's enough of a threat for him to say, you know what, I need to hit Q. And the thing is, if you look at him, it's really tough to see in the moment because it's going quickly. I didn't really see it, but you can see it now. If you do happen to see this, he's looking this way. He's not up here. He's not looking that way. He's not looking down. He kind of popped his ult and like disappeared. You can see his blue outline, I guess. So there's a threat here, which means it's very close to him, right? And with these people not under direct pressure, you TP to him immediately. You do. You take the high ground. You throw your E on him. You make sure his ass stays alive because he's ulting. He could throw a lot of damage in his ult. But you don't. And that's a little bit of a problem. So he's shooting. A Torb turret comes up on your right. He kills the Torbjorn over there. Cool. And then we hear Sojourn also pop her ultimate right now. So again, we kind of prioritize the turret instead of healing people right there. And what happens is... oh shit. Oops. He's dead. All because... I mean...
half a second earlier and he lives.
True, but that's where the heads up comes into play of like, you know, what's going to take priority right now. I'm literally facing 0 frontline pressure with my tank. We're walking it up Main Street. We are walking it in, baby. But the ultimate and the DPS, the soldier and the Sojourn are on the left side, and they both pop their ults. There's people over there. You can't see them, but you know it. You can hear it. There's sound cues, right? There's audio cues. They're ulting, and they're fighting. I doubt Ana had LOS on them. I mean, we know that because they're dead. Well, the soldier's dead. But you hear that, and you go, they need backup. That's my job. They're fighting. They need sustain. That's my job. Let's go help them. That is a shame. Oh. Because she pops coalescence too because she's alive. That's not a bad Q. I would say maybe focus on the right side because that's where the hog was and he was kind of using that as cover. So that's maybe just a little tweak thing. Just he was over here, let him utilize it. Don't make him go into them and across or behind and around.
You can't see him.
TP to him. Yeah. Unfortunate. They had complete aggro. TPing to him on the backside of him trying to get out is asking to die.
I don't give up that easily.
But that's okay. But you saw what I was talking about with your ultimate placement, right?
Yeah.
I've got you.
Grab some more real quick. Unfortunate. So now they have high ground. And your tank is going a little rogue again. Now would be a good time to TP to him into the room and heal him through the choke. Because, I mean, he's throwing a lot of noise, I guess. They've got a lot of their attention is going on them. Which is good because that's turning and opening up the angles for your DPS to do their job. Now we know that there's still a soldier somewhere on the left side, which could be a problem. So I would kind of say, hey, soldier alone left side, let's go dive on him, take high ground, and mess on them while, you know, the hog hopefully doesn't die and falls back. But Ana could support these people, you can support him and get him out alive.
Get out of my way.
Because you can tell through the wall right now, he needs healing. Oh, on Forge, man, on Forge. Oh, even more on Forge. That's a problem, right? All of this is we waited way too long, right? We were healing people that didn't really need any health at all. We were kind of like, I don't know what to do. Just take a look around and say, where's my Ana? Who can she see? We can't see the hog. He's opening up good angles. We need to go help him out now. And so you could have TP'd into the room right here, probably stood right here, and healed, and would have been fine from cover. He gets out. You say, hey, hog, fall back. I got you. Throw him an E. You guys walk out together. You hold hands. You get married. Everything's great. All right, we're back. It's cool. That's a short cooldown, man. I would get up to the high ground with him. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy short. That might get nerfed. We'll see. That's a problem. We're gonna need an E somewhere. Ooh, let's go. Nice shot. Nice shot. All right, hog. Yeah.
Now that I was looking at it, I just heard it come and I was like,
Yeah. Again, lean on that E. Lean on that E. Nice. See, you're far enough away where that doesn't hurt you, and you can throw your E down, help him out. It's perfect. TP to him immediately. Oh god, TP to him immediately. Your heals take forever to get to him up there, and he was one shot, bro. TP out. TP out. Take that high ground. With both of you there, I think there's enough pressure where you hold that high ground. Wow, your team clutched it. They C9'd actually. It's crazy. Wow. But you see what I'm saying? Where like high ground is so important in this game, especially when he's ulting. You get up there with him and you give him that sustain. That's a powerful position. Because then they're forced to play where you played on defense. Back in that right corner. Or like back behind middle. And like there's not a lot of cover back there. Alright.
10 more minutes.
We'll get through it quicker. Yeah, we'll get through it quicker. I know this is probably longer than you expected.
I like your mask. I said I like your mask, dude.
My old command
Okay,
team.
doesn't bother me.
Let's do better this time.
Let's do better this time.
As long as you get into plenty.
Yes, ma'am.
So again, we have Kriko, Ana, Soldier, Sojourn, and Ha. We're running it back. Cool. We don't know what they have, so we're going to review it. We're back to the fire. Fuck. Good time to go Mercy. Waste of an E. He was in cover. I will say waste of an E. He was. You panicked a little bit. You were like, fuck. I can't heal him. Remember, if he's in cover, you're Gucci, right? He's like, shit. Boom. He's smart enough to know, I gotta get behind cover. He's behind cover. There's not really a lot going on here. Far as not like on this side of the bridge. So you can save that E. Now I will say, it's okay. It's probably pretty quick cooldown. I don't really know. Honestly, you just threw it. 14 seconds. Yeah.
14.
It's arguable. You know, their hog is kind of up and out without any resources right now. So he might need that shortly. I don't know. Nah, he's fine. It's okay. Honestly, he's alive. It's alright. You gotta get there. Someone's top left in the team, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's your Ana? Your Ana, there you go. It's good that you're on payload. You gotta tell your team, hey, it's only Ana heals right now if you pass the gas station. Because I have no LS. Alright, so now you thoroughly know what the team composition is. You have an Orisa, a Pharah, and an Echo. Interesting combo. A Moira and a Kriko. So that's really interesting because they're going to basically rely on Kariko's healing for anyone in the air, if they even play in the air. And we know the Pharah likes to play in the air, so you can tell your team like, hey, DPS, if we just focus one flying support at a time, or flying DPS at a time, they're not going to have this sustained. We could focus them down quick, right? So we could play a little bit more reserved if we need to, and just focus one of them down, and then we win the numbers game, and then we're good. They either fall back and regroup, or we demolish them and steamroll. With your Ana, so again, one thing I would say, you don't really have to, but with your Ana playing pretty much right above you, like you can see the shot right here because she's right clicking. With her opening up essentially this whole sight line, you don't have to play wide on this payload. You can use more cover. So if you played on the other side of the payload, you have less LOS from Pharah.
Yeah. And
you can play tight. You could still play this angle right here, but you just have more cover in this area right in here. You know what I'm saying? I think it would help just be a little bit safer, because Echo right clicks are deadly, especially if you're just sitting still. Pharah directs are really deadly if you're just sitting still. Even a Moira orb could like bounce around in here for a little bit and kind of fuck you up. So out here might be more safer just in general. Yeah, because right here you see the Pharah. She's up, like she's up there, and she can see you. You can potentially play more cover underneath here. Nice, she's dead. Your team's steamrolling. I like it. Overtime, first point. Nice. Good pickup. Good pickup.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Nice positioning. Nice positioning. We fell back behind the payload. We're healing. You see how much damage is going on that payload? Let's take a look just what's on the screen right here. What in the hell? I don't even know what that is, but it's a lot of damage. It's a lot of death right there. Like, right? You see this? Death. Death. All on the payload right here. So that's why I always say just, steer clear, stay off to the side, stay behind it, whatever. I mean, you must have just done 300 in healing. Just that alone. Just the opening of these doors open. Guys, like, I mean, floodgates. Damage keeps pouring in. Right, so be very careful of that. This is much better positioning this time around. Like, you're not standing still. You're kind of bobbing and weaving in and out. That's unfortunate. But you see, the second you go into there, the second you go in here, you start getting hit, right? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You knew the Pharah is up there somewhere. Nah, she's dead. Nice. Let's go. Ha, get in, Ha. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. That's where you want to get in there immediately. He's ulting them. He's messing it up, but you saw as the color started to get, harder and harder, he's needing more and more heals there. So if you get there immediately, you eat him. Ain't no one surviving in there. You keep everyone alive easily. So I get this. I get this because it's overtime, 3 on payload for the most part. I get it. She goes up to try to challenge them some more, and Hog's making sure they're not coming in. Looks like he has prior knowledge of them going that way. So this is pretty aggressive positioning, but it's okay because there's no real pressure right now.
Yeah.
So that's perfectly fine.
The breeze brings relief.
Yeah, see, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. Soldiers giving you heals, you're giving them heals. Everyone's happy. There's a Moira behind you. So that's a problem. You just used your E on yourself because you kind of panicked, but at the same time you didn't want to die, so I understand. It's okay. I got her. Okay. You use your E, so that's a little bit of a shame. You have to start feeling like the game sense portion of this comes in where, like, if you're not keeping super close track of ults, you start to feel it anyway, right? So you have to think like, well, we've been fighting for quite a long time. Pharah's probably got her ult. Orissa's probably got her ult. Hell, even Moira's probably got her ult, right? Maybe even Kariko. Like, we haven't seen any support ults. We haven't really seen anything. So one of these fights are going to erupt, and that's where you need to try your best to outsmart it before it happens. So when it plays out, you know you're prepared, you're ready. So you have to play these situations in your mind. Like, who's going to go first? Like, are we going to pull everyone together with Orisa, and then Pharah's going to go over top? Like, should I tell Ana to get ready with a sleep for the Pharah? Like, what can we do? What can I do to help this team prepare for this team fight? So somehow you guys come out on top of that. I have no idea how. But it just works. Kariko's low in the corner. She should die pretty soon. It looks like your Sojourn is just kind of popping, honestly. Don't let her get out. She comes back in anyway. Well, I guess you gotta die on cart. Might as well. Second point. Overtime. Good.
I don't even remember if we pushed this all the way.
Well, you'll find out soon enough. So now they have a Reaper. That's a problem. Because the soldier, they punish the soldier for being up there so far without really a lot of resources. That's an E situation. So one thing that I want you to get used to doing, if you need to, don't just do it to do it, but do it if you need to, is to be less stingent with, or less strict with your cooldowns when you hit Q. Because think about it like this: if you use your E, if you hit Q and then you hit E immediately, I mean that sucker's coming back fast, right? Like he's coming back fast. You could probably throw like 3 of those in the time your ult, by the time your ult goes away. So if you pop Q and you see that you need to use it, go ahead and use it real quick. Especially with those ults getting out of the way, the Pharah and the Orisa ult getting out of the way last fight. I would say go for it. For sure, and then just stand in your ult in cover and just have half the cooldown. Like take advantage of it. In cover. That's just a shame. That's unfortunate. It was tough. They had a good push there. So it seems like you guys probably lose this point.
Let's get back
No way. Yeah, there it is. So you can TP. Oh. Unfortunately. We eat the Orisa, kind of. That's okay. GG. Well, GR.
Round 3
I like it.
complete. Score 5-3. Switching sides.
Honestly, with a minute, that's like ridiculously far. Like ridiculously far. You guys made it that far. That's nuts. Considering how this started.
I'll find my own path.
Crazy.
Stay out of trouble, Nana.
I hope the things that I'm saying, though, are making pretty good sense.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
I get it.
I've still got it. It's a dry. Stay frosty.
And I have to say, too, like, of course it's easy for me to, like, watch this after the game's over and, like, break it down. And it's much more difficult to do these things in the moment and, you know, all that stuff. It takes a lot of practice.
I get that 100%.
So, you know the Pharah is up again. So, right about now, I think you probably know the entire team comp of... Oh my god, we know there's a Pharah and a D.Va and a Kuriko. And a Moira. Maybe a Proc. I don't know. And we'll just say you know them all. And a Bastion. So that's a problem. So you think... Let's think for a second. Why would we go Bastion? They're probably going to go Bastion for more damage output on the front. On the main tank. They're saying that the Hog's a problem. He's overextending. He bullied us last round. We need to kill him. So immediately, I would be thinking, I have to stick to this dude like glue. I need to be up there. I need to heal his ass constantly. And I have my finger resting on E the whole game. Like, I'm not pressing right at all. We're only going to go left and forward. Because my pointer finger is on that E key. That's how quickly I need to be able to access this thing to keep him alive. So the first sound of Bastion, you got to call him out and be like, this dude's here. And it's a problem. It's a big problem. So I see you're using the E. You're trying to keep him alive. The Pharah's up. Pharah's up. Bastion's main. Bastion main. Oh, nice hook. Perfect. Come down for your LOS me, Hog. This is good positioning. So you see how you're not like in Main Street. You're kind of hugging that right side. That's okay. I like that positioning. Especially with a Bastion Pharah, you know no one's really going to come up behind you and flank in Mega. So that's okay. I like this positioning. You're hugging. It's very safe. So, ironically, that happened. Now, that won't happen in like a real game because that's a death wish, right? Like she comes in and she dies immediately. Like it's good that you kept your soldier alive because she might be going for a quick pick before she dies, but that's... ballsy. I think the play for the D.Va is the fallback before that even happens. But that's just me. You were prepared. Your team was prepared. That's cool. This is good. So now you guys have ult advantage and everything. Looking Gucci. Maybe. Yeah, he's... Good movement. Not standing still. I like it. Keep moving. You hear steps right side. Soldiers shooting at something over there. So the choke is looking a little interesting for my right ear. Yeah, you're like, I hear some shit. What is that? What? Something's over there. Wow, son of a... Okay, that's unfortunate. And you know what? That's not really on you. It is and it's not, right? Because, like, it's good to have awareness and it's good to listen to that. But at the same time, like, you could listen a little bit more for, like, more action from your soldier. Like, because it sounded like footsteps. And I heard footsteps. You heard footsteps. We looked over. We saw the soldier run around a little bit there. But with him off of the front line, arguably you can say there might be more confidence for the attack on your Hog, which would warrant more attention. So you can see top right. No one's crossed that area yet, so they're not going to be coming from top right. They're going to be coming from bottom right. And if they come from bottom right, well, your soldier's there. You know he's there. So I think if you... In that situation, I mean, honestly, I probably would have done the exact same thing, which is a shame. It's hard to fight that, but arguably you could say, keep your focus on the main tank, and just, if your soldier needs it, hopefully they'll call it out. There's more comms, maybe there'd be a ping or something, and your attention wouldn't be so split like that, but I completely understand, and honestly, I think I would have done the exact same thing and had the same outcome. You're all right. So we hear the Ana, right? I'm under attack. What's happening to the Ana in the back line? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably no. Wait, we see 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the fuck? Ah, Moira orb. Ah, okay. I was like, what the hell? That's interesting. I think I would have glanced at her and been like, what's wrong? Like, at least comment, like, what's hitting you? Do you need help or something? Honestly, I'd be like, yo, Ryan. Go to him. Go to him. Yes. Oh, Reinhardt. Oh, God. Okay, good. Nice and easy. Play slow. So don't use your ult. Please don't use your ult. No more ults. Right here, you call no more ults. They're falling back. We don't need to invest anything else. We already used Nano, which is really important. You can clean him with E. Perfect. Oh, you wanted it. It would have been sweet.
I can't aim.
Nah, that's hard shot, dude. A projectile is kind of weird, so we're also learning it. So this is good. He's calling right now. He's saying, Soldier's going, yo, I got this shit. But he's still afraid of your ultimate, so hopefully you could combine somehow and win this game. Because I think if you guys start fighting at like 40 or 30 seconds, there's probably 2 team fights left. Never mind. Oh, I'd say use it if you need it, but let him do his thing. Hopefully he doesn't frontline and die. What ults do they have? I would say maybe Ryan has ult. I would think maybe Kuriko. Oh, they don't have a Kuriko anymore. Alright, so you did combine. That's fine. There's a lot of pressure here with Coalescence. That's fine. Top left needs help, though. That's fine. You guys are winning. You guys are destroying this. Something happened in the middle of this game where you're just winning. Ryan. I call Ryan. Sweet. That's good. Hell, I would even call fucking Stagger on that guy. Just don't kill him quite yet. Stagger. So then they push in with, 40 seconds on the clock, and their Ryan is still lagging behind. They either push in without him like idiots, or if they wait and waste more time. You can treat him like
Feels like sunlight, huh?
Ryan. Good pings. Get out. So it's a train, right? How do you run away from a train? Right? How do you run away from a train? It's not front and back. Let's watch this one more time. We see it. Yes. We panic. We ping. Cool. They're here. You're kind of jumping, just kind of moving backwards. Beeline it, bro. Beeline it to your right. Get out. Or TP the hell out. Look left, TP to a Sojourn. So you're in cover. You hear the hog a little bit, and ping. Let them know, hey, mega. The whole team's mega. And then you either, push through with the hog, or you just kind of hold. But, I mean, if a train's coming at you and you're on the tracks, just step off the tracks. You're in a hallway right now, right? He's deep in that hallway. His vision stops here.
It's just me.
Right? So you get over that line, and we are safe. And then we smile. Good E, just to protect yourself a little bit. I like that. That's a problem. He wanted you, Rip. Oh, he still wants you. So they're trying. This is actually a decent last sprawl, because they're trying something else. They came from underneath. They got out. They're going high ground. It's really interesting. They're just not really winning so much. Now they are. They've picked both DPS, though, and this is a little bit of a problem. It's a little bit of a problem, because now it's a Soldier and a Sojourn when yours are dead. So there's a lot of damage left. I think the Ryan's dead, who died down here, and Ana's pushing payload. The best thing that you could do, take cover. Take cover and sustain. Because right now you're trying to buy time. You group up, you try to buy time to get your DPS back into the fight. So you do what you can. You say, hey, Sojourn's out of position. We could all kind of collapse on her. Keep healing the hog, dive on her, make it 3v2, and hopefully they get out, or you just basically fight on the payload. Let's hope that something like that happens. So she's kind of out. So she realized, I'm out of position. I got to get back with my team. That's fine, because now this is predictable. Now there's no, diving, counter diving, nothing like that. It is just we have a fight. It's them versus us, right? That's fine. It's predictable. It's easy. You take cover. You know what's happening. Don't die. Ooh, clutch. Oh, the nano. So we have a problem now, right? So you have 2 options right here. You have this bitch in your face. That's not good. right? She wants to kill you and Ana. You TP out, you keep him alive, push him off. Your Ana dies. They kind of get back a little bit sooner than you guys from spawn. So it's like, whose life do you prioritize? Now with Nana, you take less damage, and he's up against one person. Your Ana is taking damage from the most broken character Overwatch has ever seen in his life. Hopefully you stay with your Ana and you use your E and you survive. You're like, fuck, I don't know. Oh, she's on you. Okay, it's cool. So she's low ground. You TP back up the high ground immediately, I'd say. You know, I wouldn't want to sit there and fight her because she's very, very, very strong and she could right click and just delete you. So once she drops, I'd say throw one right click at her and then get back up with your Ana and just try to heal each other, because it's really hard to kill right now. It's really hard to kill supports when they're both just pocketing each other's buttholes.
Yeah.
But that was a good outcome. It was a good outcome. We're down ults a little bit. Who haven't we seen from their team? We really haven't seen. I think Soldier and ulted last fight. So yeah, Soldier. So I'll just look up Soldier. I'm trying to like test myself for how much I'm paying attention here. We're looking for a Soldier ult at this point. Soldier ult, which is a problem. So we want to not play angles. We want to play cover. If you're thinking that direction. And so you're pretty close to ult. You want to keep your hog up. Maybe get a little bit closer to him. Now and your DPS are in good position to just kind of go ham. Good E. Clutch E. Clutch E. Problem. Either call Ryan, or hog, get back here. That's a problem. So we're out in the open. We're not playing the angles. We're making sure that we definitely die in this fight. So we, you either get up top and keep one of your DPS alive to try to stall a little bit on the payload, or get back behind and just sit on your hog because he's got 700 health and you keep him alive. It's like there's a lot of sustain there. Plus you go behind them where they're not looking because they're trying to get in with the ult and kill the backline. So if you get out and you get onto the payload, you could maybe stall this out for a long time. But arguably, if you just rinse and repeat, you reset, you get another team fight back at it. Might be okay. But your hog is still alive, so it's going to take him a long time to die and regroup with the team, which is going to be a problem, I think.
I don't give up that easily.
We're there. We're stalling. Your hog is still alive. The Ana's up. Good stuff. Your Ana kept cover during that ult. That's the difference. I'm going to go back and watch that with you in a second.
The breeze brings relief.
Your strategy, Lieutenant.
So the one thing I said was when the soldier was ulting, you didn't want to die. You play the angles, you play the cover. Oh, okay, for abrupt ending, Jesus. You just really don't want to die. And so I want to watch this real quick.
This ends now.
We're here. I think this is too far. Oh, this is the fight before.
Washed away.
Hit it, soldier. Where are you? I've got you in my sights. Okay, so let's take a look at this. She needs to get out. Slide. You could literally just slide backwards. Go back into cover. This dude is like, I'm just gonna jump away. I'm just gonna jump away. He's going. I don't know what he's thinking honestly here, but Ana, good positioning by the Ana because she's going, kill me, please, try to kill me. I got this big ass rock in my way. Perfect. You, it's a little bit tough to know where to go because your team is literally losing its shit. Like, really losing its shit. But you can argue that you either go behind with the hog and try to keep him alive, like you could literally TP back here and just chill, which I wouldn't do because there's literally an ulting soldier right there. I would try to get up here as fast as possible and get into cover and heal her. Like, go up, TP in, E down, heal, get into cover. And then you guys might be okay to sustain this one. But the saving grace here is the Ana experience came in and said, no, I don't want to die to that ult. So she's healing the hog from deep. He's anti, but she's getting heals off. And she's not getting a lot of pressure. So hog is cleaning up their back line, which is cool. But payload. We have a sim. No one. The biggest mistake that they made is no one pushed this Ana who was alone. I mean, you put that E up there as Symmetra and murder them. You need to murder them. Or murder her, at least. And they didn't do that. So let the Ana go for free. The hog's coming back. Oh, massive E. That solidified the kill on the soldier. We're trying to get the sim. She's won. Dude, huge plays by these two. They just won the game by doing that. And you see when you open up the angles, Ryan's just panicking, and then that's pretty much game. Moira gets in for the last second touch, but this game. So I don't really have much advice for you at that last point because your team is kind of all over the place. It's like I don't know where you would play. But arguably right here is when the barrier breaks and these two DPS are up at the top. You can tell your Ana is focusing the hog. So you don't need to be there. Right now you have almost no objective. You're kind of like looking at the Rhine and just like left clicking randomly. So it's like if you don't really know what to do, just pick something and go with it. So if you go up here to the DPS who really don't have a lot of health, there's 400 combined when this dude has 700 by himself, get up here and just try to keep tabs on them, keep track of them, heal them up, be close to them. I want to know what this soldier does. He runs away. Oh! So that was his big play. His big play was, we're going to try to get to you, throw down heals, and take cover. But he didn't know the Rhine was there. I don't know how he didn't know the Rhine was there, but he didn't. That's a problem. So that immediately pushes both of you out of the healing, out of the cover of the payload, and into sweet death. Yeah. Death. So you can kind of see how that played out, and I don't know. I'd say if you could just try to pick something and go with it. I wouldn't go. You could arguably go with the Ana. I wouldn't really do that. She's focused on the hog, and she's got no aggro. I'd go with the DPS there and just try to stick with them. But don't be alone. Don't be in the middle of the road. Don't be out of cover. Don't do that stuff. Try to just pick something, go with it. Heal from cover. Keep people alive. Stay close. Have a backup plan. That sort of thing. So all in all, crazy game. Pretty crazy game. That was nuts. I can't believe you guys won that. You really pulled it back. Kind of wild, man. Well, yeah.
I do suck at Ana.
They,
Thing is less than desirable.
everyone starts somewhere, right? Like, as long as you have fun playing a hero, then just kind of go for it, right? You do your part with learning, positioning, and that sort of stuff, and the mechanics should follow if you play enough, right? So it's all right. That's how it is. But do you have any questions, or do you want me to review anything else that's very specific? Anything like that?
I mean,
I know that was a lot.
I don't know. Like positioning things is something that I need to slow down and think about. But quick scoping. That was the
Quick scoping, that's right. We can do that. We can definitely. I'll show you that right now. But let's wrap this up real quick. What are some of your takeaways that you kind of learned from this session, if you don't mind, like kind of run through it real quick?
mostly my positioning
Okay.
is very questionable at times.
Okay.
And sometimes I'm a bit slow to react to decisions that I'm obviously thinking about.
And that's okay. You know, it like I said, it's really easy to make better decisions watching it back after it happened in 0.25 speed, right? Like, it's very easy to do that. It's very hard to do it in the moment, and it's tough. You know, it's really tough. It's really, really, really tough. But so, all right, so let's talk about the positioning then. So you said it's a little bit questionable at times. So more specifically, you're just talking about like being out in the open and not really having a plan, or just not really utilizing cover so much.
Yeah, not utilizing cover, standing out in the open.
Okay.
It was more obvious, I guess, when I played Ana compared to Kuriko.
Yeah, Ana's tough. Ana's tough because it's people feel the need to kind of set up shop, right? You pick a spot that you like, and you hold right click, and you just heal and heal and heal and heal and heal. And then the second a Hanzo or Widow sees you, you're very immediately dead, right? It's very easy to do that. So I think people forget to move around a lot. They utilize right click too much, and they don't utilize the quick scope as much. So yeah, it definitely is easier to see with Ana, but that's that's okay. That's okay. Well, anyway, good job, good game. I like that you guys won. And hopefully this will definitely help you moving forward. I think it would be great to do this again in like 2 weeks, maybe a month, just to kind of see how things have progressed. Maybe if you want me to review different characters, a different class, whatever, could help you with that. But yeah, hopefully, I mean that's really all I have for this game. Hopefully it's more than helpful for you.
More than helpful, mate.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well,
More than helpful.
Sweet. Well, GG's, and hopefully, like I said, hit me up whenever, and we can definitely review it again. And that's all I got.
Yeah. No problems.
All right, man. Peace, boys.